Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to yet again another edition of Three Count Podcast. This is my new show, Wrestling AM, and today we're going to be talking about AEW versus NXT. But before we get into that, let's talk about the state of the channel. Yeah, right now, basically, we did the interview with Bailey, which will be coming up in the next few days or so. We are having some technical difficulties with it, but we're going to make sure that does get up there. And yeah, please make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, follow our Instagram, and yeah, our social media is doing pretty well right now, so stay tuned on those. And yeah, hopefully we could get some more followers on Instagram and Snapchat. Well, obviously, Golden's been gone for about a week now, so yeah, a week and a half probably. And so for now, I guess we're just gonna keep making our videos with better quality. Um, so yeah, I mean, we're gonna have more videos that actually have video instead of just audio, and also we're gonna have daily content soon. And we have canceled Stomping Grounds. We did record two podcasts for it. The first one didn't record, the second one did. It's too late now. No Stomping Grounds podcast because it's too late. We should have uploaded it earlier, but we didn't, so that's on us, I guess. We are also not doing one of the previous AEW match. I mean, because it wasn't as good as as we were hoping for. So we didn't record a podcast on that. But yeah, make sure to check out definitely the next video after this one. And yeah, so let's get into AEW versus NXT. So the first thing I want to talk about today is, AEW taking away WWE wrestlers, or not necessarily taking them away, but a lot of wrestlers from the WWE are going to the AEW because of benefits like they have more freedom to wrestle with other pro wrestling organizations and stuff like that. And we've actually, we've lost a lot of people in WWE and WWE, NXT, stuff like that, because I guess the contract, is more. Well, I guess in some say it's more appealing because they have more freedom. But I think a lot of these wrestlers, they have better deals with the WWE contracts. But that's just my opinion on it. But yeah, here's another reason. But before I get to that, a WWE superstar actually got banned from competing because of their new tattoos. And apparently that caused a lot of problems with the WWE, but yeah, I guess, the thing with AEW and all these other wrestling organizations that aren't the WWE, they give out more freedom like that. I guess that's more reasons why wrestlers are turning to them. But I'm going to get back on top. AEW is basically the new kid on the block, and I don't think it's worthy enough competition to WWE, but it is to NXT. You see, NXT and AEW, I think they're at a better level than AEW shouldn't be as a high as viewed upon as competing with WWE, because that's what I think a lot of the fandom was speculating. Over, or I guess, this year when All Elite Wrestling started. But yeah, and they're saying a lot of, they're thinking everybody's going to the All Elite roster, which, that isn't true. And like, I guess it's a very small percentage, but it's not, I guess, I want to say it's a very wide majority, but a very small percentage that do. And a lot of the all elite roster contracts have been being turned down. So, that's just my point on. It's not, it's not definitely, it's not going to be a hostile takeover on NXT. And, the people who are speculating over, AEW being like the same level, or I don't know if I should say level. I don't really got this terminology down, really, because I'm new to this podcast. But, it's not, let's say WWE is Coke, AEW is Pepsi. It's not even Pepsi, it's not even RC. It's just, it's a brand, it's a new cola. It's just a cola. That's why I guess the only Pepsi there was to WWE was WCW, which doesn't exist anymore. And that was when it was good. Because it did decline. It got bought out. Now it's dead. Completely dead. And a lot of people out there having their hopes up for the All Elite, which, isn't a competitor to WWE. Could be a competitor to NXT. Technically, yes, I guess that is competing something in WWE, but it's only worthy to competing with NXT. Hey guys, sorry for saying a lot, but basically for a corporate standard, AEW had one good pay-per-view. That's all they're working off of, and they got a lot to prove. Just to be worthy competitor to NXT, even I think they got a lot to prove, and I guess with all these contracts being turned down, that really says something else, that the WWE is offering something that they can't give, or something that they can't afford. Maybe I wouldn't say afford, but definitely something they can't provide that leads the wrestlers. I guess maybe it's a better, you're getting paid better, possibly, because, like, there's even speculation about Brock Lesnar going into the AEW, which I think that's all a rumor because, I think he's doing so good in the WWE right now. He's got a great contract, and all that. And he hasn't even cashed in. Well, by the time I'm recording this video, he hasn't even cashed in, so, that really says something about the AEW, and that's why I think the WWE is going to continue succeeding with the state they're in at the moment. Man, I did it again. I keep saying and I'm trying to stop saying it, but, basically, at this state, AEW is going to have a lot to prove, which I already said, and I said it again. WWE wasn't a household name, not WrestleMania 1, not till WrestleMania 2, not even till 3, not even till their first Monday Night Raw. It took, they were sorry guys, I'm trying to stop myself. WWE wasn't really like they're the I guess they're the best by that period of WrestleMania 3, but they weren't a household name until someone after Monday Night Raw. Not the first Monday Night Raw, but once they started getting better, they had they had different pay-per-views that are now long been canceled, and the same's probably going to go for AEW, even though a lot of the wrestling fandom is going to AEW because it's new. And when a lot of people see something that's new, they go right towards it because, it's like the new iPhone. Sorry for saying again, I keep doing that, but yeah, like this, man, I keep doing that, but it's new. If something's fresh, people are going to go to it. AEW's new, they're going to it, and over the next few years, it could succeed, it could, could not do as well. I think it already is succeeding pretty well, but there's probably going to be another new kid on the block that everybody's talking about, and nobody's gonna care about AEW as much as this new kid on the block. So yeah, I guess that's my point on that. Maybe in a few decades, AEW will file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Could be same with the WWE, which is a much bigger corporate company. I mean, they're all pretty big and corporate, but the WWE has been a thing since the 50s. And just by that alone doesn't mean it, would be as successful, because, AWA wasn't really too successful it was in the 80s and maybe early 90s, but it's not a thing anymore. And it's just things like this is why, you shouldn't be jumping onto each, new product, organization, which this is just my opinion, but they say, something's newer, it's going to be better than something that's older, because they got something new to offer, which could be true. In this instance, I don't think it really is. I think it's going to expire, let's just say. All that aside, let's look at this rivalry. There's been a speculation when most wrestlers resign contracts in the WWE, they're going to AEW. They could just be retiring. Like, that's what, the rumors were with Randy Orton. And they're gonna do this with, I feel like a lot of people are gonna assume, if somebody resigns a contract with the WWE, they're probably gonna go to AEW because, they're, like I said, they're the new kids on the block. But, that could just be because they're retiring, or they're doing something else. And there's even speculation about WWE wrestlers joining AEW because they're being treated badly, which probably could just be what you're seeing on TV. They're probably off screen, they're probably getting great deals, and they're probably, they're probably getting, a crap load of money. So I want to think it's worth it, but I do know Jon Moxley is doing super well in the AEW, especially having that extra freedom to be in New Japan, which he's been succeeding in so far. He's undefeated in New Japan, and yeah, I think he's an ex-WWE superstar, but I think he's doing great. He might be better off doing this, but as they decline, since the AEW is so nice to him, he could go jumping to other. He can keep jumping to other organizations that allow him to. But in the WWE, they say, once you leave the WWE, your career in wrestling, it's over. There's no going back. You messed up, you're done. And, I feel like Jon Moxley has proven that wrong over this year. So, we just gotta, keep seeing, the climax of this, eventually what's gonna happen. And, it might have a bad outcome, but I think it's gonna have somewhat of a very, very good income, because, just so far, fans love it, and it's getting a lot of support from that. They're sure getting a lot of wrestlers from NXT to, sort of consider transferring, but there's still a lot of contracts being turned down. Oh yeah, guys, and earlier I meant to say good outcome instead of good income, but whatever. Let's get back to the podcast. You know what, guys? I think I'm just gonna end it here, but I just want to say, for this series, for any series on this channel, just push that notification bell. Sorry, I've been stuttering a lot. I guess I'm just a bit out of breath for some reason, but yeah, make sure to subscribe, like, join our notification squad, and yeah, we're gonna have that video interviewing Bailey soon, and a lot of more good new content, daily uploads in next few weeks. It's gonna be great. And yeah, follow us on Instagram. Check out our Snapchat, which I haven't really updated speaking in this video at the moment, but it sure probably will by the time this video is released. So yeah, our Instagram is doing pretty well for just starting out, and we might even get a Facebook soon. So I'll put all those in the description below, actually, where you could all check them out. And yeah, just follow us. Follow us if we follow you. Which that might change if you unfollow us. But yeah, thanks for watching. And peace.